Hello everybody, welcome to another. First of all, welcome to Summoner's Rift, guys. Secondly, welcome to another Quinn Top. Today we're playing versus the good old. I say good old, but who even picks Kayn top? Ignite, Ghost. Okay. Now, Kayn has a really killer late game. He's a weak early, and he's an amazing scaler apparently, and he can insta clear waves. So, even though I'm not doing it this game, if you guys ever encounter a Kayn, be prepared to walk with your minions from tier 2. Because kind of like Singe, he's kind of forced to proxy. And if they just take you one-on-one on lane, well, they're gonna get zoned off the wave like this game. You guys will be seeing how to punish weak champions who are how to abuse them in early games, so to say. This game, I'll be keeping a freeze. I think he's gonna lose 3 to 4 waves at some point. He's walking up the wave, cool. E, don't let him Q. Out of Q range, amazing. Sneak an extra auto. 4 autos, PTA, heavier proc, and E damage. Great. Great damage, great opening. Of course, I take some half the damage to myself because of the minions, which is fine. Because I have kill pressure. By the way, against Kayn, that was a bit bad. I should have auto E auto, not auto E auto. I should have procced the PTA, but that's fine. So, let's talk. By the way, this game is unranked. This was before me leveling up to level 30. This is prior footage, so this is not ranked yet. I'm silver 2. That's my first ranked I gotten, first placement, so to say. He is level 2, he's super beyond, he got his W, cool. We're gonna abuse this guy, he's not allowed to touch the wave. Anytime he touches the wave, of course don't get hit by his W. That's the one way to get pushed out of the lane, by running into his W over and over. Try to dodge his W, of course, even though I'm keep going into it. Me trying to proc PTA. Get my heavier for some reason. Tower likes me. As Niall calls it, racist tower. I get an extra tower shot. And it's gonna be fun. Let's see what happens. Right, nothing happens. He's too weak. Even though I took 2 tower shots, he ghosted, he's ignited. I still won. Why? Because Kayn is so fucking weak early. If you don't let the guy farm and scale for late game, don't get any forms, any CS, he's fucking useless, like this game you guys gonna see. So in the future, if you guys ever encounter a Kayn top, that's the way to do it. Let's watch the skirmish going on. No, nothing going on. I think Rek'Sai gets away. Graves flash over. Yep. I remember that much. Kayn's so useless. I think he dies. No, he doesn't? Ooh, lucky. I'm on my way, I think I use my W, yes. Rek'Sai is focused on watching my teammates, so he doesn't notice I'm coming from behind. I'm coming from behind. Sorry. Little immature. Always. Anyways, I'm here to collect my wave. Just gonna fast forward, nothing to see. I slow push a wave into his tower and start freezing afterwards. Just gonna push. Now I'm trying to harass him. His Q, super nice. 4 wave clears. Jungler into lane. Yes, we know. Big deal. Also, let's talk about what I encountered. I encountered a pick called Warrior's Top with barrier. If you guys seen the LOL Dobby analytics or whatever, this new Korean tech AP Varus, he does insane amounts of damage with PTA, blah blah blah, shit that I don't care. But he destroyed me. I went 0 on 5. I went all in, level 1 into his wave, And with help of barrier, he lived with 1 auto difference. I guess my from my observation, I would say go electrocute into him because I went PTA. That was my mistake. He was playing super aggro. When I was last hitting minions, he would go for autos on me. I was not expecting. I'm not used to. I'm used to bullying champions, right? So when somebody else is on range and he's super aggro on me, hitting his minions, and he autos me when I auto the minion, is super frustrating. I got tilted. I died once, and I died twice. After that, it's a wrap. Of course, I also got ganked. Second by a Udyr, I think. So I got ghosted down the lane. I take a tower shot. I don't mind. Damage on me. I got Vamp Scepter. I got some sustain. I'm fine with a tower shot. I prefer damage on him. So he can farm a W. I'm okay with that. But you are not allowed to use your Q nor walk up to the wave in XP range. As you guys can see, I'm zoning him off. I get hit by his W. Cool. Good stuff, bro. Make sure drop the aggro of the minions. Don't tank them. Go into bush in and out. I'm still trying to get more comfortable with the bushes. I noticed that I had a bad habit of just running away instead of going to the bush and taking extra needless harass. But yeah. So back to Varus top. If you guys encounter Varus, I recommend going electrocute and going lethality quick. Because let me tell you, PTA, you're gonna have some. You're gonna need to play it pretty perfectly. He always procs his blight stacks by his E and Q. E is unmissable. E is like a big circle and just gives you grievous wounds inside the circle. If you guys ever seen Varus E, it is not dodgeable. And Q is just fucking big damage. Not to mention W execute. And it's cancer. For if you guys didn't know, while I was leveling up and stuff, at ARAMs I get the chance to play Fizz a lot, and I enjoy the Fizz a lot. And whenever I get autofilled mid, I play Fizz. Now, what are you gonna say? Oh, you're a top laner. Why do you play Fizz? I would say this is a good counter to Varus. You know, you R, you Q, your E dodges his ult, because that motherfucker, he flash ulted me many times. I'm still so tilted. Anyways, that's beside the point. Now let's go back to one of my observations about my build. The other day around, I've been trying out Bork first. Then I went Cleaver second some games. I even tried Conqueror some games. And I'm not giving up on Conqueror, it feels shit so far, but hey, we'll see how things go. By the way, they're mostly AD. Rexa, I think Zoe is the only AP. Can tab, I can't see. Bloodlust? Lusty. That's the old name, that's not gonna go away, is it? Can you press tab, bro? Well, let's just enjoy this. He is up. Keep your E for his E. If you didn't know. Well, of course, I said that and I... Do I get it? I think I get it. He ignites. Okay, cool. I think he won with this form. What was I saying? Yes! So, do you guys remember about the Trinity Force? Yeah, I kinda lately, last games, let me check real quick. Actually, I'll check it later. So, couple of games, I just did not build my mythic. And I noticed that games last 3 to 4 mythics at most. So, what I'm trying to say is I did not go mythic for a couple of games. My third item was Black Cleaver instead of it was Borg into Vincent into Black Cleaver, which meant that my Borg would do more damage. I'm fine with the tower shop. Pretty simple. Oh, this guy went Bramble. Look at this. Rek'Sai is super behind. I'm also got plated steel caps. Even Dan. Look at this. 30 HP plated steel caps diff. Oh man. I love being tanky, man, but like you're already slippery enough, and the fact that you have your E, you have your heavier marks, also you have some armor to go along with it is just ultimate fuck you to the face, man. It just feels amazing. I don't know. I don't know, guys. So what was I saying is that I don't think you need Trinity Force. So if you're not building Trinity Force, what the fuck are we building? So guys, there is item called, I think, Evershroud? Even Shroud? I don't know what it's called. But it costs 2,300 gold. And on the passive it gives you armor and MR. Do you guys see where I'm going with this? I kinda want to test out Even Shroud. I really do. I really do. Over here, I've been keep getting hit by the Zoe's thingies. Camera, kinda bad camera. Couldn't see for a hot second. I think I'd go back up. Some action going on. So I've yet to try any, but I want to try out Conqueror and Even Shroud. Of course, Bork into Vitsend into Even Shroud. Third item, I want to try the cheap ass item. And actually, fuck Conqueror. I think I want to try Grasp of the Undying. Because with the Conqueror, the issue I had was that it's just I didn't scale well, and I didn't win any all-ins because Aatrox, Fiora, Gwen, they all outdone me in all-ins. So of course, you don't take Conqueror for the healing effect, but more like it's for the whenever you hit, even if you get stacks, you get AD from it. That's the point. You scale better, but you have slightly weaker early to mid game. But you're a monster late game. But as a Quinn, you really need to have you need to create like big leads. Also, look at the Borg. You can't run away. Poor dude. I'm 602. Like this guy. We're hard winning this game. Now, by the way, this was prior, so I am going Triforce because we are ahead, but I would normally go with 10 here. I want to E, but Gwen is immune. That means that I get to tank the shit, and I get slowed because of my R. Good thing Yumi de-attaches. I don't want. I kind of don't like Yumi. So what I did, he got Ghost. I noticed Ghost. I'm like, okay, you got your Ghost. I'll do some damage. I don't just leave it to it. The wave is just as valuable as his, because he died so much that he's probably not worth any money, nor my time. So I'm like, cool, you're gonna waste your Ghost, I'll go get my wave. Thank you very much. Maybe in another universe, I chased him down his turret and Rek'Sai came in to clean me up. Or maybe I just wasted my time and I lost some minions. Or at best, I get 150 and I lose 150 on the tower because of the cannon minions and the caster plus melees. I don't know. I believe that I did the correct move by ignoring him and going to the wave instead of chasing his ass and potentially risk dying, giving shutdown and all that stuff. Anyways, so what am I thinking? I'm thinking, yeah, I think just build Kun like a bruiser at this point. I'm also gonna put in grasp and stuff. I mean, try out grasp and stuff like that. In my head, um, I'm thinking demolish. Whenever play on the tower, you get to have some like plates. You can get ahead instead of just killing them. Every demolish procs have one plate, which is amazing already. As Quinn, you struggle taking plates. You're not Fiora, you're not Nasus, you're not Yorick. You even with like you get your heavier procs for autos, then your E, then your Q, then your passive. You get 12 autos, and even with those, you do so little damage. Unless you're building lethality, those are not very worthwhile to spend all that time hitting the tower. Instead, you can like gank and stuff like that, or try to get a kill on the tower. You should always deny your enemies because, duh. It's a fine edge. It's like it's right in the line. If you're too aggro, you're gonna get ganked. You're gonna die. You throw your lead. What do we know? Behind Quinn is useless. You're not an assassin, but if you don't get ahead, you don't do shit. I always hate Quinn when she falls behind. She feels so shit, and it's super hard to come back. Also, talking about coming back, even Shroud, and if you're super behind and you want to still be able to team fight, do you guys know what does even Shroud do? Whenever you CC an enemy, you gain that target is marked for 10% damage. Actually, let's just watch this. So look at this. I remember Zoe using his bubble, and I wasn't expecting Zoe's bubble to be up already, so I was just drill in mode instead of dodge mode. But hey, happens. My apologies. We just skipped the death timer. I totally forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, if you're behind, Bork, even Shroud and Wit's End. Actually, I don't know. If you go with even Shroud, that means that you can't farm as well. You're just a stun bot, so that will delay your gold gathering a lot. So take that with a grain of salt. You decide when is the correct time to build and go full support. Even Shroud was super cheap, 2,300 gold. That means that against Malphite, that's what I'm thinking. Against Malphite, instead of doing PTA and stuff like that, I'm thinking what I do is usually I do. Oh yeah, some stuff. I do PTA, but in hindsight, last video that I uploaded, I should have went. I should have went. I should have went. What is called? Fleet footwork. You see Graves auto the minion, that means that he died. If he didn't auto, he probably survived, but that's fine. Anyways, so what I do versus Malphite is that I rush Wit's End and I got Doran's shield, and I go Overgrowth Rune Page secondary and go Conditioning Overgrowth. And that's after a while I'm able to do damage like you guys saw in the last game, and also survive Malphite All-in or ult. So that's what I do. But from now on, since if you by the way, Even Shroud is basically let's look at Even Shroud again. Shit, let's do a quick. Let's take a quick look. We're just doing Drake at the background anyways. This item is 2300 HP, super cheap. So if you get immobilized or immobilize a champ. Everyone 600 units around you. Increase damage take by 10% for 5 seconds. Everybody does. You're getting. Oh, there was some action going on, huh? Okay, let's. Anyways, you guys get the idea. It's super cheap. It also indirectly, even though it's a tank item, it gives you damage because if you immobilize or get immobilized, everybody around you at least 600 units does 10% more damage. So that means that effectively you do 50% more damage because of five people, you plus 4 other teammates. Each person gets 10%. It's like 50% more damage to people who are like stunned or around you who get stunned. If you get stunned, you have the unique. There's some Lucian action. I shouldn't face check there, but hey, good on them. If you get CC'd, the effect gets triggered. It's also when you CC, meaning when you use your E, this effect gets triggered, meaning that everybody around you does 10% more damage. So, also the mythic passive. While I'm dead, let me just take a look. Mythic passive can grant up to 25% other. Okay, yes. Wait on that part. 30 armor, 30 MR. Yes. Oh yeah, mythic passive is 5 armor and MR. So you get more tankier. So yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I have my eyes on even Shroud or even Jack Show. Because let's be honest, I don't use a mythic because I'm just doing Bork with Set, and that's what I've been doing. And last couple of games, like 3 to 4 games, I did not build any mythic, and I went Black Cleaver to Horizon every time, and it felt great. It felt like it did more damage than Triforce because of the cleave, duh. It just felt like I did more damage, and I also gotten just slightly more tanky. Triforce 300 HP, Black Cleaver 400 HP, and all the games ended around 3 items, except one of the ones I was fed. That was risky. I didn't flinch anyways. So I would say I will be trying Evening Shroud and Grasp Runes. We'll see what that will do to me, or how things will go. Grasp Runes makes me be able to do more on the tower because of the grass. Instead of trying to proc, by the way, look how tanky I am. I love tanky build, man. Like Assassin, this is the damage meta, and everybody does fuck ton of damage. So what am I supposed to do? I tried crit. I went Collector into Infinity Edge, into Lord Dominix, into Shield Bow, and there was a Mundo on the enemy team with 900 procs on Heartsteel, and I just get ran over by the guy. I could barely do 70% of his HP, and the dude just one-shot me. His Heartsteel proc did 50% of my HP. I mean, I don't know, guys. Once you have a taste of the tanky Quinn, I don't think I can ever go back. I don't think I can. By the way, quick delivery. Uber, that'd be $10. I remember my joke. Yes, I'm waiting. Hahaha, you're so funny. Quinn Eats! Uber Eats, Quinn Eats. Would you guys like some cat? It's very popular. Oh my god. I'm not gonna say that. That's no. Very risky. I don't want to go risky. I want to be nice and fun. If you know, you know. I'm just gonna say that. Random and Zoman played at still gaps. Rek'Sai, yes. Rek'Sai is behind Kayn is behind, and I'm so fat. I'm just carrying this game. It's just easy as that. I think yeah, we're pretty close to ending. So that's my thoughts, guys. Of course, I will be keep trying new things, and I will once I perfected the game, perfect the item build, I'll just make a guide. Because I don't only try things, I will make sure I have enough sample size to see how the thing feels. From the way of things, I tried crit, and that felt terrible. Even, or even in the head, it felt terrible. Well, not ahead, but slight advantage. Also, me getting hit by the Zoe bubbles 24/7 is just freaking annoying. This Zoe drives me nuts. Freaking bubbles me out of vision. I'm an old man, I can't react to things. Are you kidding me? I'm not old, guys, I'm 21. Jokes aside, but I can't react. Yeah, I think they get pushed out and we get Drake. We get Drake? Graves? We get Drake? Do we get Drake? Do we get Drake? Just gonna fast forward. We know what we're doing. So I think that was a mountain. Is that Ocean Soul? I think that's Ocean Soul. Oh yeah, I remember the healing. Ocean Soul. Yeah. I'm just extra unkillable. Nami is just sleeping. Maybe I can try Triforce and Conqueror? Because Triforce increases your base attack damage, I think so. I remember Triforce stacking with Conqueror, so I don't exactly remember what was the rule in the AFF. I hope you guys liked this video, and I'll see you guys later. Mwah. Love you. See you guys.